Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I posted anything and I wanted to get into it. So this is going to be a series of Plan With Me memory keeping spreads because I was actually in New York visiting family for a month, and so because of that I brought everything with me, and I really thought I was going to be able to do it and film it there, but I just didn't have the time or the lighting to do it well, so I just saved it all for right now. So this week I will be memory keeping for June 26th through July 2nd, 2023 in my brand new Sadie Stickers vertical planner. This is actually a brand new planner that I just purchased, and you can watch that video about where I walk through what it looks like. I'll link it up above in the cards, but I'm going to use this kit called Mermaid from Sadie Stickers. This is an older formatted kit that came out a while ago, and I actually think that it was totally appropriate for this week. Oh, I forgot. I also ordered the extra stickers, so I've got a lot of stickers to work with. So these are the full box spreads. It says "Let the sea set you free," which is really beautiful. And then I just love these little elements here. We've got the coral and the shells. It's just beautiful. It's in this silvery French blue. I just think it's lovely. And then I love the rope washi on top along with this gorgeous font. So I will be using that. I also got the extra little things box, which came with this kit. This kit is no longer available. It's an older format, but I am going to be maybe pulling in, these are all of my nautical themed Foiled Tuesday stickers, and some of these I got this year. These are just really stunning. I just love all the fun little details here. Oh my gosh, they're just so gorgeous. And then I have, these are a Foiled Tuesday pack from last year that I've already used once this year. So I just have a lot. I have a lot of things to use, and I'm really looking forward to diving into it. So first things first, I am going to lay down the foundation, speed things up, and come back in a voiceover. So please stay tuned. All right, so thank you so much, friends, for being patient with me while I get into this voiceover. As you can see, I'm putting down the silver date dots for this kit. They're very, very tiny. They're a little difficult to see on camera, but they look very nice, especially with the big scripty font. So this was kind of a crazy time. This was my second week in New York. I didn't plan for the first week because it was a mix of us coming to New York and getting into the groove of things in New York. And I had brought all of these planner kits with me with the intention of filming and doing everything live. And I just didn't have time or the lighting space to really do it. So I ended up making all of these July Plan With Me's a memory spread. I forgot that in her older format, these washies are actually split up. So I'm just trying to match it up as best I can. I think I did a pretty good job with it, but it was a little challenging. So this was my second week in New York. It was a very busy week socially. I had a great time reconnecting with family and friends. So I stayed with my parents, and my husband actually stayed with his parents, and that was just out of space because his grandparents were visiting from Sicily, and they were staying in the apartment that we actually lived in during COVID. And it's a very tiny apartment, so it's a lot for 4 people. Plus, my husband was actually working from home, so we decided to kind of take this opportunity to spend quality time with our families one-on-one, and then we would reconnect on the weekends or during the week for family dinners and things like that. So we kind of split our time together, and that just seemed to work out best. So at the very top of this, I laid a rope divider washi, which looks really pretty. Just gives it a little extra shine. And I managed to get that centered pretty well. I'm a little impressed with myself. So I chose this kit for two reasons. One, my friend was getting married this week, and I wanted something very shiny and beautiful. The second thing was that I saw The Little Mermaid with my friend, and I bought a bunch of these really cute foiled nautical stickers specifically to go with this kit. So I was really excited to be able to use it. So I went ahead and I laid down all the full boxes. I tried to make them thematic based on what I was doing that week. I used the floral headers up at the top to kind of continue it. And that is my one regret with this spread. This spread had a lot of floral elements in it. Kind of too many for my taste, to the point where I think it dominated the design a little bit for me. And so I wish that I had gone with the more simpler, the straight line with the French blue and the silver over at the top. I end up using those in various places throughout the spread, but I kind of wish I had just done that. And then I use the confetti foiled headers over each of the foiled boxes to fill out that space. So I laid down my tracking stickers, which were kind of silly because, I wasn't actively tracking anything, but I did remember when I took certain things because I'd written it down in my bullet journal. And so I was able to accurately cross those lines off later. But I put in a quote box, and then I put in a weekly tracker that says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the edge. And then I added just a little bit of an extra floral sticker. So just looking at the sidebar alone, you can see how dramatically floral it is. A little too much for my taste. So Monday, I put in a checklist box right up at the top. I knew that I had done certain events because this is a memory keeping spread, so I was trying to layer in all of the things that I did. And I should have just focused and done it one day at a time because I think it would have come out cleaner. But I was trying to lay down all of the check boxes for each day. And then I managed to put down the majority of the flags for each day of the week already. So on Monday, and I apologize if the lighting gets a little weird here, it started to pour outside, and I don't use a light box or anything when I film these videos, so the light is entirely dependent on the weather, and it works well with the scene, but it's kind of hard to see with all the silver and blue, so I apologize for that. I'm just flipping through all of the options. I think I had too many options, to be honest. I used a seashell border to kind of block out the month, and it looks really pretty. But it was very boxy, this whole spread. I probably didn't need to use both of those. I could have just used one in the corner. So that quote box says, "Let the sea set you free," which I thought was really cute. But I actually went ahead and added some extra deco onto these. So I have this beautiful floral turtle. Fun fact about my family, we love loggerhead turtles. My parents have adopted 2. And you can actually go ahead and do that. And I can link to the site down below if you're interested in adopting a turtle. It's a very cool process. I added some squid and octopus tentacles up on that mermaid spread, kind of giving it an Ursula vibe. And then I added some additional ocean sea waves, and then some extra seashells and cluster deco onto an already glittery full box. And then I added a beautiful seashell right on the edge of the quilt box. I'm just filling out some of the dangle, just giving it a little extra shine. You can see I sparkled everything. I had this really cute Once More with Love sea sampler, so I decided to use that as well. Oh good, I zoomed in. So I was tracking my vitamins and sleep. My sleep was actually pretty erratic considering I was on vacation, and that's just because when I traveled to a place, even though I lived in New York for the majority of my life, it was a very different sleep experience. I was sleeping on a couch in a guest bedroom, and it was just not my consistent sleep schedule. So I'm just marking all of the different dinners that I had, and that was really fun to do. So on Monday, I took a train to Brooklyn, from South Brooklyn to Northern Brooklyn, where my parents live. Brooklyn is a very big place, for those of you who have never been there before. If you go to New York and you don't visit Brooklyn, I feel like you're missing out. And I'm happy to recommend suggested places. I used a cute little Once More with Love emoji to mark that I played Scrabble. I played Scrabble with my parents most every day. It's kind of our family game, and it's a tradition with us. I just marked that I had my breakfast at the in-laws with a pancake Scribble Prince Co. sticker. And then in the evening, I visited my friends Chloe and Louise. My friend Chloe is pregnant, and this is her first baby, so that was really special for me to get to see her because I hadn't actually spoken to her or seen her in a while, and it was cool to see her pregnant. And she actually designs her own clothing, and so she made this incredible, like, crop top jumpsuit type outfit. It wasn't a true jumpsuit, but it looked so cute, and I was really impressed with her. So I did take a cab to and from her apartment, and then I used this Crafty Banana sampler to mark with a crab to mark that I had lunch with my dad and his childhood friend. It was a primary, or it was a mid-election day for my parents, so they went and voted, and I went with each of them individually to vote, which was kind of funny. After I dropped my dad off at work, I walked around Greenwich Village and NYU, which is where I went to school, and I bought some wine. I walked down Broadway. I went to Crate and Barrel. My Rent the Runway order for my dress arrived, and we visited the New York Public Library Treasures exhibit, which I highly recommend. On Wednesday, I just marked that I played Scrabble again. I woke up late. I did laundry, and I picked up prescriptions for my parents. They had a doctor's appointment, I think, with one of the cats. So in the evening, I had dinner with my mom and her best friend from high school at this amazing restaurant called Noodle Pudding, which I highly recommend. It's in Brooklyn. It's Italian. It's great. And then in the evening, they came back to my parents' apartment and they looked at their high school yearbooks, and it was kind of an amazing experience. It was really, really special and sweet. So if you can ever check out your parents' high school yearbooks, please do so. It's highly entertaining. So Thursday, I had breakfast with my parents, and I decided to kind of splurge for this wedding, and I made an eyelash extensions appointment. I've only done this twice, and both times were for weddings. I've never really gotten refills or anything like that, so it's just a one-time thing with me, but it's a really fun way to make yourself feel really beautiful. So I added more tentacles, and I just marked that we saw The Little Mermaid with my friend Lynette, and we went to this incredible bookstore at McNally Jackson, and then we went to this bar afterwards called the Sunken Harbor Club, which is a nautical-themed bar above Gage and Tollner. I want to recommend it, but I almost don't because I don't want it to be more difficult to get a table than it already is. But it is a really fun bar to just be and immerse yourself in that experience. And so I do recommend that. They also have non-alcoholic drinks for people who don't drink. On On Friday, there was an air quality alert in New York, which kind of dampened my evening plans. I was originally supposed to go out and see my friend in the city, but I tried really hard not to spend a lot of time outside. So I had my eyelash appointment, and I just added a seashell marker for that. I did get coffee with my mom, and we walked just a little bit around Brooklyn Heights and did a little bit of shopping. I realized I didn't have any shoes to wear with my dress for this wedding, so we attempted to go shoe shopping, and then I ultimately ended up buying a pair of shoes on Amazon. And that didn't work out because they didn't actually arrive until after I had to leave for the wedding. So I made other arrangements, but it was all fun. You know, I had a good time. And then in the evening, my mom and I watched Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, the film, which was really great. I liked it. It was very sweet. I thought it was well done. I've actually never read the book. I've read a lot of Judy Blume books, but I've never read that one. So, but it was still, I had a great time. And then I went ahead and added that additional jellyfish floral sticker there. Not floral, it's just a jellyfish. So Saturday, July 1st was the day of the wedding. And then my friend Chloe called me to let me know that she was actually COVID-19 positive, which was a little terrifying. But she'd had it before. She'd been vaccinated and boosted. I'm vaccinated and boosted, and I'd gotten it in April. So I think that probably helped. I did test negative that morning, so I felt comfortable going to the wedding. The wedding was really beautiful. We had such a good time. And I had to wash and exfoliate. I had to find shoes. I had to write the card. I still managed to find time to play Scrabble, a round of Scrabble with my parents. And then I put on makeup and did my hair and nails. My husband picked me up, and then we took a cab from my parents' house to the wedding, and it felt like prom. It was really cute. We had an amazing time. You can't see that Once More with Love sticker on the bottom, but it says, I whaley heart you. It was really, really a wonderful wedding. I'm so happy for Runa and Andrew. Yay! We were really, really, really hungover the next day. More hungover than I've been in a really long time. So we did sleep in, but my husband and I ordered diner food for breakfast, and there's nothing more satisfying than that after you've been hungover. We hung out with my parents for a little bit, just kind of relaxing, watching TV. And then in the afternoon, we went back to my in-laws' house to have a barbecue and Sunday with his grandparents, my in-laws, and it was really fun. We relaxed in the air conditioning inside and then just kind of relaxed. So that's the week. I think it went really, really well. Okay, so this is it. This is the whole spread. I think it looks really good. It was kind of a crazy week, but I ended up using a lot of stickers, and I honestly, I had too many. I think it was just like I didn't need this sheet because I definitely had that stuff. And then I still have a couple of things left. I don't know, hopefully I'll be able to carry some of this over somewhere else. I ended up using most of this Once More with Love sampler. I used a lot of this Crafty Banana sampler as well. I still have a ton of these left. I mean, honestly, I don't need to buy nautical themed stickers at all next year. Like, this is plenty, and I can keep these for another season. So, holy cow. But wow, so this was a fun-filled week, a little hectic, but a lot of fun. And I love the way this came out. You know, I still don't really know what to do with these like half-sized boxes, but overall, I think this is a pretty good glimpse of my week and how this laid out. There are a couple of like odd pops of color here, but other than that, I'm really, really happy with it. So thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned for my next memory keeping spread. Take care.